What's up everybody, Ammar here. In today's video I'm bringing to you the unboxing and review of the Samsung S9 Plus and all the accessories you need to start your journey with this smartphone. Guys, if you are new to this channel, in this channel I have unboxing and reviews for the latest technology, gears and gadgets, photography, videography tips, camera reviews and gaming. So consider to subscribe if you are not already. One thing I want to highlight here, guys, you can get this smartphone from Samsung. You can get the maximum configuration, the 256 gigabytes of storage, and you can get all the accessories on this table, including this Clearview standing cover, the wireless charger, and one fast charger from Anker, and one more fast charger for your car. You can get all of these and still you did not touch the premium price of the iPhone X. This is something to consider when you are buying your smartphone. Now let's start with the unboxing of the Samsung S9 Plus. With this phone, guys, you have three different configurations. You can get the 64 gigabytes model, or you can get the 128 gigabytes model, or you can get this one, the 256 gigabytes model. This is the maximum configuration you can get. Now for the main specifications, we have 6.2 Quad HD Super AMOLED display, and we have dual lens setup. Here we are talking about the back camera, the rear camera. We have dual lens setup. We are talking about 12 megapixels camera, and we are talking about two lenses. One lens with f1.5 aperture and the second one with f2.4 aperture. The one with the f1.5 will capture tons of light because we have wide open aperture, and you can shoot super slow motion with this phone. For the selfie camera, the front facing camera, it is 8 megapixels. We are going to get stereo speakers with this phone, and it is tuned by this company AKG. And this phone, it is water and dust resistance with iris scanner, and as I said, this model is 256 gigabytes model and 6 gigabytes of RAM. Amazing. This phone, it supports wireless charging, but for sure the charging pad required for this. Because of this I got it, and we will get inside this box earphones tuned by AKG as well. Now let's open the box, guys. Okay, this one here, I believe here we will get some paper stuff and the SIM tool. Yeah, this is the SIM tool and some paper stuff, how to use this phone, the instructions, and this back cover. Very nice. So out of the box we have this back cover from Samsung. The next thing is the smartphone itself. This is the Samsung S9 Plus, guys. We will talk about it in more details now. What else we have here? Yes, we have the fast charger, adaptive fast charging from Samsung. With the iPhone X, you will get fast charging functionality, but you will not get the fast charger in your box. You have to buy it by yourself. And here with Samsung, they are providing the fast charger in the box. This is something to consider. What else we have here? For sure, the cable to charge your smartphone, the USB-C cable. What else? We have for sure this AKG, yes, AKG headphones. I believe the quality of these headphones will be decent, and some spare parts for it. And we have this USB type A to USB-C converter. Before we start talking about the Samsung S9 Plus and all the features, let me show you the accessories I got. The first thing and the most important accessory for me is the Samsung wireless charging pad. It's really fast and it's really nice. I like the design and the materials they used in this wireless charging pad. You can use this one as a charging pad or even as a charging stand for your Samsung S9 Plus, and it's compatible also with the Samsung S9 and for sure the Note 9. Inside the box as well you will get some paper stuff and this small connector or converter from micro USB to USB-C. They did not include the wall charger with this charging pad. I wished if they include it, but still you can use the wall charger that comes with your Samsung S9 Plus. The second accessory is the Samsung Clearview standing cover. Nowadays, most of smartphones comes with glass finish, so I prefer to use cases and covers with my smartphones. I picked this one from Samsung. It's really nice, premium quality, and it just matches my titanium gray S9 Plus. As you can see, with this cover we have Clearview. You can see your clock, the notifications. Also, you can answer phone calls from the cover without opening it. This is really nice. Also, this cover, it's compatible with wireless charging, so you can charge your smartphone without taking it out of the cover. The third accessory is the fast charger for car from Anker. As this phone supports fast charging, so why not to get the most out of it? Simple unboxing, just the quick charger inside this box. It comes with 2 ports and 1 port support QC3. The last accessory is the 5-in-1 wall charger from Anker. This charger is a beast of charger. I'm using it on daily basis to charge different devices. It comes with 5 ports, 2 ports, quick charge 3. This is really amazing. See guys, 5 ports with 2 port supports quick charge 3. Insane. I love it. I'm using it on daily basis and it's highly recommended. Now let me share with you my feedback and long-term review about the Samsung S9 Plus. All the footage you just saw, I make it back in 25th of May 2018. And now we are in Feb 2019. So we are talking about 8 months of continuous use on daily basis for this smartphone. My original plan was to give it only 1 month, try to use the phone, get the most out of it, and then share my feedback with you guys. But then I got busy with work and study, a lot of work and a lot of certifications and personal development happened in 2018. But I like to close things, so I'm making this video now to share my feedback about this phone. And I can tell you guys, it's an amazing phone. It's my favorite phone for 2018.
and I believe it's still a valid option and amazing option actually for 2019. The first thing, the screen. It's 6.2 Quad HD Plus Super AMOLED display. It's an amazing display from Samsung, and actually Samsung, they are making the best screens for smartphones. Really amazing, and I like the edges on this screen. It's very nice. I like it for consuming content, watching YouTube videos, even watching the videos I'm taking with this phone and the photos. Really, it's an amazing experience. Now, when you hold this phone in your hands and you compare it to 2017 models, which is the S8, S8 Plus, the first difference you will notice is the place for the fingerprint sensor. They solved the problem. Now they have the fingerprint sensor just beneath the camera. This is better position for the fingerprint sensor. So now when you want to use the fingerprint sensor, you will not touch or hit the camera lens. This is good. So they solved this problem. For this phone, let me just go quickly through some specs. For the glass, they are using Gorilla Glass 5. Very nice. For the battery, we have here 3500 milliampere, which is good. I will not say it is the best. It's good. For me, I have no issues to use this phone and just leave my home while this phone fully charged, and I don't need to recharge it during the day. Maybe because I have two phones. I'm using this one and the Sony Xperia XZ Premium. One of my friends, he is using this phone as his main driver, as his daily driver and his only phone. He complained to me sometimes he needs to recharge the phone during the day, but it's okay because we have here big screen and we consume a lot of contents. And if you have everything turned on, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and you are consuming a lot of data, emails, WhatsApp, messages, phone calls, it's okay. It's okay to recharge your phone a little bit during the day. For this phone, it comes in many different colors. They have the midnight black, coral blue, titanium gray, purple, red, sunrise gold, ice blue, and Polaris blue. For me, I like this one, titanium gray. It's really nice. I like this finish. If I will not pick this one, maybe I will go for the black one, none of other colors. For this phone, guys, let's back to the design of this phone. To the right side, we have the power button. On the left side, we have the volume up and down. And we have the Bixby button. I'm not a big fan of this Bixby button. And actually, I'm not a fan of the Bixby itself on Samsung phones. So I used some software and I disabled the Bixby. So when I press on this button, I go to Google Now. We have here the SIM tray, and this phone, it supports dual SIM. So you can use 2 SIM cards, or you can use 1 SIM card and 1 card slot. Great option. So in my case here, I'm using 2 SIM cards. I don't need to use SD card in the second card slot because I got the 256 gigabyte version. By the way, this phone, it comes in 3 configurations: 64 gig, 128 gig, and 256 56 gig. If you are taking too much photos and videos, try to get the 128 or the 256. What else? They are using USB Type-C for charging, which is great. This is the standard nowadays, and still we have the headphone jack, which is something I really appreciate in 2018 and in 2019. I don't like to have smartphone without headphone jack because I have a lot of headphones, wired and wireless, and sometimes I really need to use the headphone jack. For me, it's important. It's something I really need and use. And I don't see there is a need to remove it from smartphones. I hope Samsung with the S10 and with the Note 10, they will keep the headphone jack. It's very nice. What else we have here? This smartphone, it's a glass, as you can see. And because of this back glass side, it supports wireless charging. One of my favorite features in the S9 Plus, the wireless charging. I'm using it on daily basis to charge my phone. I got the Samsung fast wireless charging pad, so when I just enter my home, I just put the phone on the pad, in the pad mode or in the stand mode, and it is really fast, and I'm enjoying it more than using cables to charge the phone. And by the way, the phone supports also fast charging, and the fast charger comes in the box, something Apple should start doing in the next smartphone. This phone also, when I got it, it was Android 8, Android Oreo. So when I got it in May, it was running Android 8. And just in 1st of Feb 2019, I got the upgrade to Android Pie, Android 9. Yes, Samsung, they are taking their time to upgrade their devices. They spend time in the development and customizations, and they have a lot of devices in the market. So they take their time. For me, this is okay as far as they are releasing security patches in between. So this phone is upgradable to Android Pie if you are asking. For the processor, it depends on where you are living. In some countries, they are using Snapdragon 845. In Middle East, here we have the Exynos processor. By the way, these two type of processors almost the same. If you compare the benchmarks, almost the same, so there's no big difference. And the performance of this phone really great. This phone also comes with 6 GB of RAM. I highly recommend to get the S9 Plus, not the S9, because there is 2 GB difference in RAM. The 6 GB version, which is the S9 Plus, it's amazing. So when you combine this 6 GB of RAM with the Exynos or the Snapdragon 845 processor, you are getting a beast of phone in terms of performance. I keep multiple applications running in the background. I play games using this phone for emails, for chats, for games, for browsing, consuming a lot of content. It's really amazing. I love the performance of this phone. What else I want to cover here? Yeah, before I forget, the SD card, which is, you can use it on slot 2 in the SIM tray. For the SD card, you can use up to 512 GB. So you can expand the storage of this phone. So you can get the cheaper model, the 64 gig, and just add memory card to it. Yeah, now for this phone, is it a valid option in 2019, or is it worth it to get it in 2019? For me, yes. When I compare this phone to other smartphones in the market, still it's a beast of phone, and there is a big drop in price now. This is something nice about Android phones. Yes, when they release it, it will be expensive, especially Samsung phones, but then some price drop start to happen, and the price start going down month after month, and you can get it now with amazing discount. I will keep, by the way, in the description below some links for deals for this phone, so you can grab it if you like it. And also I will keep links for all the accessories I talked about in this video. To unlock this phone, you have multiple options. You can use the standard way for sure, typing password, but we have here the fingerprint sensor, and also we have the iris scanner. So this phone is giving you multiple options to unlock it. Not like iPhone, now you have only the Face ID. I really don't like this approach, just to have the Face ID on the iPhone, and they removed the Touch ID. They should implement it somehow in their new smartphones. With this one, with the S9 and S9 Plus, we have multiple options to unlock the phone. I like the flexibility of this phone. It just gives you more options. Now the camera. One of my favorite features with this phone, the camera. Actually, we have here dual lens setup in the back side. We have dual lens setup. We have 12 megapixels optical image stabilization lens, and this one with variable aperture, actually f1.5 or f2.4. This is great. So when there is a need to capture more light, if you are in a low light situation, instead of raising the ISO and start introducing noise and grain in the footage or in the photos, the iris of this lens opens up to f1.5 to capture more lights. So this will capture more lights and reduce the noise in the footage, because we are not raising the ISO, and also this adds more depth to your photos and videos. Also the second lens, it is also 12 megapixels with optical image stabilization and with f2.4. The front facing camera, it is 8 megapixels autofocus selfie camera. Yeah, the camera setup on this phone, it's really nice. I'm using it on a daily basis actually, and if you are following me on Instagram, most of my Instagram photos I'm taking it using this camera. It's really nice. I just like the colors, I like the sharpness, I like the photos coming from this phone, just straight out of the camera. Really nice. And I'm using this on daily basis. So highly recommended camera in this phone. So guys, it's a great package. From the camera, from the design, from the performance, it's a great phone. If you have S8 or S8 Plus, I don't think there is a need for upgrade, at least for now. Let's see the S10 and the Note 10. But if you are using older phone, older than the S8 or S8 Plus, this is a big upgrade for you. It's a great phone for me. I don't feel there is a need for me even to upgrade, even with the S10 or Note 10, because this phone. It's a great phone. It just take all the check boxes for me. There is no limitations here. Just everything I want, it's here. So for me, there is no need for upgrade. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.